CBS Winter Concert. My name is Juwon. We shall be your guides for the upcoming musical moments you're about to experience. Sit back, relax, and cozy up with some imaginary popcorn because this is going to be some show. Without further ado, let us begin this concert. Before we start, I would like to ask you to put your phones on silent mode and refrain from taking pictures with flash. During the performance, the bottom doors and middle doors will be locked. If you need to exit the theater, please wait until the applause at the end of the song before leaving through the top door behind you on your right. Enjoy.
오늘 시작전 있겠습니다. 시작하기 전에 휴대폰을 무음으로 설정해 주시고 카메라 사용 시 플래시 사용은 자제하여 주십시오. 공연 중에는 아래문 그리고 중간 문들은 잠겨 있을 예정입니다. 만약에 극장을 나가셔야 할 때는 곡이 끝날 때까지 기다려 주시고 저기 오른쪽에 있는 입문을 이용해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
The piece you just heard is a folk song from the country of Georgia. Georgia is a country in Eastern Europe and is connecting link between Europe and Asia. The country is full of singing and dancing. During large dinners for celebrations, Georgians sing, call, and respond songs to enjoy their festivities. Shina Bogili is a very old traditional song in Georgia. It is so old that the meaning of the lyrics are unknown. Shina Bogili comes from the region of Savanti, which is a mountainous region with long tradition of multi-voice music. The seventh graders learned this song during quarter one during their Music from Around the World unit. Now we will hear from the Phoenix Symphonics. This ensemble is a combination of strings and wind players who meet during CC time. The Phoenix Symphonics is an opportunity for middle school students to learn music in a more formal manner and build their ensemble skills by playing with others. Their first piece is by the composer Soon-Hee Newbold and is entitled Russian Music Box. The composer shares the following about the piece. A country torn by revolution and war, Russia has contributed some of the most beautiful art, music, and epic stories to the world. Images of legendary tales, ballet, folk songs, and dancing bears inspired this work. Please welcome to the stage the Phoenix Symphonics under the direction of Carissa Van Loo. And on October 31st, 1783, Mozart arrived in Linz. Upon his arrival, his host, Count Two, asked him to write a new symphony for a private concert planned for 5 days later. Mozart completed the entire four-movement symphony in just 4 days, and the work was premiered on November 5th, 1783. Such speed in composing was common for Mozart, as he typically thought out much of his music in his head, often entire works, before putting a single note on paper. It was said that he could sit down in a room full of dancing, playing, and chattering people and enjoy their fun while his pen flew across the page. The Linz Symphony is included among Mozart's best. The first movement that the Phoenix Symphonics will play is cheerful and buoyant in mood, yet retains an air of dignity and poise, reflective of a true master of the genre. Symphonics will play is Dark Adventure by Ralph Ford. This ensemble is joined by several ninth grade students who are taking music in high school with Mr. Reed and have focused on percussion ensemble this semester. Dark Adventure is a musical journey through a strange and unfamiliar land, a land filled with mysticism and magic. The opening statement sets the stage of mystery preparing for an adventure ahead. As the ride proceeds, there's a following melodic line in the violins that is contrasted by lilting rhythmic undercurrents. Halfway through the journey, there's a calm reassurance. Then just as things appear to have settled down, the listener is swept back on a mystical journey through this dark adventure, ending with determination and conclusiveness. Well, our piece is focused on a groove, but we are playing on the xylophones. The 6A class will be performing a piece by Walt Hampton called SDG. This piece and many other xylophone ensemble pieces are actually rooted by marimba, ensemble tradition in the country of Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe is a country in southeastern Africa and is a land full of music. Kids and adults alike enjoy the groove and sound of marimba ensembles, which can make you want to get up and dance. Apart from being medically appealing, there is usually a cool rhythmic groove that sings parts together. That is in the case with our piece, SDG. It can be a little tricky, so wish us luck.
students will be performing a percussion ensemble piece called Blast to the Past.
Why is it called that?
Well, Miss Bamboo arranged this piece, and it was inspired by her college drumline groups. Almost every Saturday in the fall, Cornhusker Marching Band performed a show at the football game. The heartbeat of the band was the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Drumline. This group, made of snare drums, bass drums, tenor drums, and cymbals, was a tight-knit group that controlled the tempo of the band and held everyone together. They also played their own pieces and grooved to the beat. Miss Bamboo wrote this piece for the 6B class, which has some rhythms inspired by her drum group. The rhythms have been simplified and were made possible for classroom instruments. But the heart of the group still stays the same. Feel free to clap, dance, or groove to the beat as 6B performs the drumline-inspired piece, Blast to the Past.
did you know that yesterday there was a full moon?
Yes, I did see that.
Well, do you know what villages in Korea used to do hundreds of years ago when there was a full moon?
What?
They played a folk dance game called Gangbang-Sulle.
Sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Well, Gangbang-Sulle is a series of dances that Korean women and sometimes children and even men used to do. It was done in Jeollanam-do province such as on the islands of Jindo. It was a way to take break from difficult ways of life in the villages, growing rice, taking care of children, cooking, cleaning, and catching seafood. It was primarily performed during the full moon holidays such as Chuseok, Seollal, Dalburum. The dances start off in a circle representing the full moon. Then it goes through a series of dances that represent daily life. Some of the dances you will see us perform today include typing a cheongdo or hearing fishes and picking gosari. Other dances part of Gangbang-Sulle includes rolling up the straw mat, walking on rooftop tiles, and even catching a mouse. Now, if you watched our grade in 6th Korean tradition performance, I know you'll recognize this one. So the dances represent the traditional ways of Korea life in Korea, and were a way for women to have expression and enjoy getting together for some fun under the bright full moon. Our performance will be performed by the 6th graders, but the recorded music is by the current 7th graders when they were in 6th grade.
Please enjoy our version of Gangbang-Sulle.
문 열겠네. 어떤 대문에 들어갈까? 동대문에 들어가. 문지기 문 열어라. 열쇠 없어 문 열겠네. 어떤 대문에 들어갈까? 서대문에 들어가. 문지기 문 열어라. 열쇠 없어 문 열겠네. 어떤 대문에 들어갈까? 남대문에 들어가. 문지기 문 열어라. 열쇠 없어 문 열겠네. 어떤 대문에 들어갈까? 북대문에 들어가. 문지기 문 열어라. 덜컹덜컹 열렸다. 손치기 손으로 친다 손치기. 갈치기 발로 친다 갈치기. 한박 들고 신치가 어린이 나도가. 어른이 없지가 동글동글 잘도가. 손치기 손으로 친다 손치기. 발치기 발로 친다 발치기. 한박 들고 신치가 어린애기 나도가. 어린 것이 없지가 동글동글 잘도가. 불자 불자 정에 불자 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 정에 불자 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 정에 불자 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 정에 불자 고사리 대사리 꺾자 나무 대사리 꺾자 유자 곰곰새나 넘자 아정장장 버려 꺾자 고사리 대사리 꺾자 앞동산 고사리 꺾어다가 우리 아빠 반찬하세 고사리 대사리 꺾자 나무 대사리 꺾자 유자 곰곰새나 넘자 아정장장 버려 꺾자 고사리 대사리 꺾자 앞동산 고사리 꺾어다가 우리 아빠 반찬하세 고사리 대사리 꺾자 나무 대사리 꺾자 유자 곰곰새나 넘자 아정장장 버려 꺾자 고사리 대사리 꺾자 앞동산 고사리 꺾어다가 우리 아빠 반찬하세 고사리 대사리 꺾자 나무 대사리 꺾자 유자 곰곰새나 넘자 아정장장 버려 꺾자 고사리 대사리 꺾자 앞동산 고사리 꺾어다가 우리 아빠 반찬하세 고사리 대사리 꺾자 나무 대사리 꺾자 유자 곰곰새나 넘자 아정장장 버려 꺾자 고사리 대사리 꺾자 앞동산 고사리 꺾어다가 우리 아빠 반찬하세 고사리 대사리 꺾자 나무 대사리 꺾자 유자 곰곰새나 넘자 아정장장 버려 꺾자 고사리 대사리 꺾자 앞동산 고사리 꺾어다가 우리 아빠 반찬하세 강강술래 여보세 여보세 강강술래 여보세 강강술래 높은 깊어지고 강강술래 깊은 바다 높아지게 강강술래 달이 좋다고 달맞이 구경 강강술래 파워줄 속이 넘어간다 강강술래 강강술래
cold.
I agree. Do you know what will make a chilly evening like tonight even better?
What?
A nice hop of cocoa.
You're right, that would be nice. Well, our next piece is called Hot Cup of Cocoa, and it describes a luxurious, warm, thick, and delicious chocolate beverage.
The song is a little silly because, well, you'll see, but it's really cute and fun. Okay, huddle together and get ready for a tasty treat as the sixth graders perform Hot Cup of Cocoa.
Now we will have some special performance by the 7th graders. First up is 7B, performing a bucket drumming piece. Do you know the song Little Drummer Boy? Well, this is a remix electro dance version of the song, accompanied by buckets. Miss Van Loo wrote the rhythms and choreography for the piece. After watching the FP students steal every show with their group called Urban Legend, Miss Van Loo wanted the MS students to try their hand at similar performance. Get ready for a cool piece called The Little Drummer Plays the Bucket.
They told me a newborn king to see. Our finest gifts we bring to lay before the king. So to honor him, when we come, when we come, when we come, when we come, me and my
next 7th grade performance takes the traditional Christmas carol Silent Night and puts a jazzy twist on it. This piece has been great for this class because it allowed everyone to try an instrument that they wanted to play. They also worked on playing different parts so you can hear the accompaniment of piano, guitar, bass, xylophones, and drum set. From there, the melodic instrument and singer worked on adapting the melody to swing style. Sit back and relax as you enjoy a rendition of Jazzy Silent Night.
Oh, silent night, holy night. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, go.
forces for a couple of choir pieces. First, they will sing a song inspired by folk music of South Africa. It was actually written during our lifetime by a South African musician named Bongi. The song is called In La. You will notice I used a clicking sound when I said In La. This is because the South African language of Zulu, they have clicking sounds. Inkwala is a piece of song that explains about the beautiful nature. It talks about the relationship between people and nature. It can be simply played with voices and drums. The 7th graders learned this song during the World Music Unit in Quarter 1. Please enjoy. Now the 7th graders will sing a lovely but almost a little spooky song called Once Upon a December.
Did you know this song was featured in the animation Anastasia?
Oh really? What happens in the movie?
When the dark shadow of revolution falls on the house of Romanovs, the royal family's youngest daughter, Anastasia, barely escapes the siege. 10 years later, knows herself only by the name Anya, due to amnesia caused by hitting her head that night. But Anya holds memory of past which was full of palaces and parties. In order to discover more about this past, she travels to Paris with two Harman, Dmitri and Vladimir. who plan on passing her off to Anastasia to collect the reward offered by Dowager Empress Mary Ferdovna for the return of her granddaughter. But what they don't realize is that they have the real Anastasia. And what's worse, Rasputin, former confidant of Khazar, will not rest until he sees the last Romanov dead. This song is featured in the movie and is a lovely waltz. Please enjoy Once Upon a December.
Our concert closer tonight is a fun mashup of traditional Christmas carols performed by the 6th and 7th graders. In this medley, made known by the one-voice children's choir, you will hear parts of the following songs: Angels We Have Heard on High, Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, Here We Come a-Caroling, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and Ding Dong Merrily on High.
It's sure to bring the Christmas spirit to all who sing and listen to it. Please enjoy the dynamic, fun, and fast-paced nature of the Christmas melody. And that is all. Wonderful job to the 6th and 7th graders.
Parents and teachers, I would just like to say thank you for joining us today. Before we are dismissed, Miss Van Loo would like to say a couple of things.
Happy holidays.
Thank you all so much for coming out this evening and enjoying our winter concert. It is really great to be able to have kind of bring back a tradition that we've not been able to enjoy due to COVID. I also want to give a big shout out to our high school students and Ms. Stant, who have been helping run the lights and the sound and just make sure that the logistics on the stage are running well. Really giving us really thankful that you were able to join us again tonight, and really enjoyed working with your students and being able to teach them a wide variety of music, and looking forward to what's going to come in the spring. Please have a safe winter break, and see you guys in 2023. Thank you.
Thank you.